All right, we want to go back to the Metro East. Our Laura Barczewski joins us now with Joe Monroe of the Illinois Department of Transportation. Joe has been available to us and is giving us the latest information, and we can't thank him enough. Let's go to Laura.
Yeah, of course, Mike. As you said, I am here with Joe Monroe just off Highway 64 westbound. And how have things been going? I know you guys have been just working tirelessly to get the highways especially clear. Talk about where we are right now.
We're in pretty good shape. I mean, winds are problematic and it's just obscenely cold. We're worried about how much it's going to drop overnight. One forecast has us getting down 8, 10 below zero with 25 mile an hour gusts. That's going to be a challenge, but tomorrow looks promising. Everybody's really eager to drop chemical and try to end this storm, but we got to be very careful. We've kept everybody safe so far, knock on wood, and haven't had any major crashes. You can get where you need to go if you're just slow and steady. We want to keep it that way, and then tomorrow, hopefully right before morning rush, we can unleash the dogs and put a whole bunch of chemical down. We've got the calcium chloride ready to go. We just need to get the winds to drop and see about 5 or 8 degrees plus, and we'll go to town.
Have you been able to really tackle all of the mileage in your district? How are you going with cleared, fully cleared, covered still?
I would call most everything's what we call 4 or 5, so I would say it's 50 to 75% covered. There's some places like I-64, we're fortunate, there's enough traffic. Not that I'm advocating a whole lot of travel, but there's enough truck traffic. Plows have been able to get through. The winds, the pavement stayed frozen. We're thankful we didn't pre-treat. So the snow that is blowing, if you look at the barrier wall in the center, you can see how much snow is blown into it. We're in decent shape. Like to be a little bit better, but long storm, very cold. Women and men behind the plows have done an excellent job. We're happy with what they've done. I just would have liked to have seen a little bit more progress as far as the timing relative to when the storm shut off and these winds picked up.
And so what is your main message for tomorrow then? Because I know a lot of people are going to be heading back to work if they have to. How do you tell them, if they have to get out there tomorrow morning?
Well, be prepared for highly variable pavement. So we're going to continue to make progress. The one thing that we can't control is how much the wind's blowing. This is a very fine powdery snow, and at -8, it's not going to crust over. There's not a mechanism for it. It's just going to continue to blow. So for us to make ultimate progress in this storm, we've got to continue to work. So in areas that are sheltered, have some sort of topography to protecting it, we should be able to continue to make the pavement better, but that means, and I don't really like this phase of the storm, you will run into really good pavement and then have a mogul or two from where the wind's blowing over. And then when it's really wide open, particularly as the winds start to change, you may see stretches that are actually covered and then good stretches. So it's just part and parcel with what we have and the temperatures and the wind. It's just a very fine snow. It's not a typical St. Louis snow.
And any last words on people getting out there tonight? Do you want them to just stay home so you can clear as much before we get to work week tomorrow?
If it's a discretionary trip with as much wind and cold temperatures, I mean, we're not immune. I can't tell you how many tires we've had to fix. In fact, I've got a spare on my. I pulled over to push somebody and picked up a nail. So it's not a time to be out. But if you do have to be out, dress warmly, have an extra coat, have your cell phone charged, and make sure you have a full tank of gas.
Thank you so much, Joe. Back to you guys in the studio. They are working hard to get these roads cleared for everybody tomorrow.
Thanks, Laura, and tell Joe thank you for all of us. He has really made himself so accessible and available.
Will.